Hi everyone, today I want to focus in on the tarot, the cups, in this series of tarot classes that I'm offering. For you who are a little bit more serious about tarot and want to learn to read and to understand the system, there are books you can get. For instance, the Eden Gray book, the Tarot, it's a classic by Eden Gray. You can find that on Amazon or thrift books to begin with a deeper study of the tarot. So the ace is number one, the Ace of Cups. You can see there's water, lily pads, a cloud offers a cup, and then you see a dove up ahead, which is a symbol for the Holy Spirit. So it represents like spiritual love, the beginning of love coming in as an energy. That's number one. Number two, again, paying attention to the numbers. You see the Roman number there, number two. Right here, two people are holding cups, toasting the cups. Symbol of Hermes, and the caduceus, which represents communication and healing. And some people call this a card of people coming together, trying to negotiate with good feelings, not always a boyfriend-girlfriend card, but finding, sometimes it's a soulmate or someone that you agree with. That's number two. Number two is things coming together. Number three, Three of Cups, the three maidens are dancing, and it represents abundance and sharing and joy, and it's also esoterically a symbol for your spirit guides or guidance. So this is a good positive card, number three. Coming into number four, stagnation, stability. So the fours, as you'll see in the whole tarot, is a static number. For instance, it represents resting. Here, someone is being offered another cup by a cloud, meaning that whatever is offered is still not good enough for this person. Or there's a sense of things are not as perfect. Some people like perfection. And so not very happy. Emotional stagnation is one way to look at that card. Especially if you keep getting a card, you want to study it a little deeper. Number five, you see a man who's cloaked. It's more like an indigo blue, represents grief. And three cups have been tossed over and two are still standing here. And you can see that there's a waterway, which represents a journey towards a better situation. You can read that number five as a number of changes. And this one, in the emotional realm, the feelings, the emotions, after grief, then there is healing. One way to look at this card. Number five. Number six. This can be a puzzling card because you see two little kids. It looks like we're in Holland. Oops. And let's see, six cups. There are two children playing. It represents memories from the past. It represents children. And number six is a number of stability, balance, whereas the five was change. The six is stability, good memories, fondness, fond memories. These are some of the meanings of the number six. Number seven, a shadowy figure is looking at these cups, and in each cup there's a figure of one's desires. There's a castle, there's a wreath, there's a dragon for perhaps vengeance, a snake, a beautiful woman, beauty, vanity, and the one in the middle here at the top, hooded, is supposed to represent the true desire of the soul, or the soul quality, and having to learn through experience to choose the right soul quality. It's a card that represents suspension on the level that you must choose something. It can also be a card that represents too many choices, or sometimes delusional desires. One way to look at it, okay? Number 7, the number of perfection. And you can do a deeper study of numerology. And as I said, it's in the books and stuff, but you can also think about 1 is beginning, 2 is coming together, 3 is like celebration or creativity, for instance. 4 is stability, 5 is change, 6 is balance and harmony, and 7 perfection, and then we count to number 8. In the cups, you see the figure leaving his cups here behind, and he's taken off to the mountains on a journey, a pilgrimage. It's a full moon there, which means that, like during the full moon, we like to experience the height of energy, like the pinnacle, like the depth. In cups, it would be emotional depth. So the 8 is a power number, as above, so below. It's also represented by the symbol of eternity, number 8. But in the cups, it represents somebody leaving their work. So this can be considered the vacation timeout card. It's a fun way to look at that card. Number 9 is a man who has everything. He's sitting next to a banquet, and there are 9 cups of desires, fulfillment. And if you look at his face, he's looks like a little bit of a greedy kind of person holding on to his desires, but this is also known as the wish card, getting all of your wishes. So number 9, in all of the pips, it's like about not completion yet, but just before, like, evaluation, and then the number 10 is completion, the zenith. And there's number 10 in the cups. It's a happy family, children playing in the foreground. There's a rainbow of cups. Again, cups are desires, feelings, emotions. And the 10 is the pinnacle. So those are 1, 2 through 10 of the minor arcana. And then we've got, we collect those. So lay them out. When you look at the cards, lay them out. Let me try to show that. Try to find a way that you can see them all together. I don't want to lose that. And that way you can see the sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So try that for your learning and your like memorizing the energy of each number, and then that every cup is about the emotional plane. Okay, so that's 1 through 10. And we've got the page of cups. And the fish representing Christian values in the older systems. But this is about intuition. The pages represent young children, 1 through, let's say, 19, 20 or so. And so it's has the quality of intuition, learning things through intuition, and younger people. But the ocean behind him is a little turbulent, so there needs to be development with the pages, but they can bring messages, the pages, that are not easy to understand. And you have to look at the cards around it to see what what the picture, again, this is a pictorial system of divination, what the pictures are showing. Just read the pictures and realize what it is they're saying. Here's a Knight of Cups. And he's known as the dubious knight. Can't really trust his messages, or he might be imaginative. He could be a liar. Upside down, the cards also have meaning that way. Later on you can look at that. But usually when he shows up, there's some kind of message coming, but you may not be able to rely on what that message is. And upside down and right side up does change the meaning of it slightly. Some people choose not to use the upside down energy. Then there's a Queen, mature woman. Oh yeah, and so knights are anywhere from 20 to 40 years old, people that age. Traditionally they're looked upon as blondes, but for an unbiased world, this one actually has dark hair underneath his hood. So just keep that out of it in your mind. Just know that it's a message and it may or may not be reliable. And there's the Queen, Queen of Cups, women over 40 and on. She's got a beautiful throne. There's a lot of ocean symbolism. And then there's this chalice that she looks at to understand her visions. And she can be used as a counselor, a card for an older woman who's a counselor, like a therapist. But sometimes her visions are not reliable, just like the Knight. So there's little angel putties around with the fish in the chair. I don't know if you can see that at the bottom. And again, these are Christian symbols of Christianity. But they look more like mermaid children. So there is a whole a myth about the mermaids, and that they came from Dracos, the consciousness of the mermaids. Might have something to do with this card, the symbolism. And then there's the King of Cups, the last card of the water, the suit of water. And he has a cup in his hand, and he looks like a trustworthy type of man who's caring and generous. And again, the water represents emotions and intuitions. Now, in a negative way, he can be unreliable as well, just like the Queen and the Knight and the Page. But right side up, he gives good counsel, or getting good counsel. And now the astrological symbols, energies for the cups, are the water sign Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you want to keep in mind that if you're using, here's a Knight, to represent, if you're using the card as a significator to represent people, think about what age group they fall in, and if they are cups, they're going to be a water sign. As I said, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, so those are the cups. Let's see, I think we can continue and do the maybe the next set. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video. Thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.